Okay, so recently my girlfriend has been stealing my knife non-stop for tags and labels and stuff for her clothes. So I've bought her own knife. This is the Victorinox. I get it from Amazon. I think it comes to about £8–9, about £10 for shipping. I do have one of myself, and they're very nice. Obviously UK legal without the lock. It's got two knives on there. I really like them. They're not high carbon steel and all the rest of it, but they're nice for just odd little things, and I have carved with those and had no problems at all. So I would recommend, just as like a little knife to carry around with you for odds and sods. But I do a few little alterations to it. Namely, I'm going to take that in a little bit to create a nicer shape on the end. Probably do the same with the little blade on the other side. I ripped this plastic handle off and we'll replace it with a wooden one. Now, let's have a look. This beastie, when I split it, it was like a rainbow effect. It was some beautiful colours in it. I don't know whether they'll come back or whether that was some sort of oxidisation when I split it open, but I wanted to give it a go because I haven't used it. I've got quite a few bits. I want to see how they come out. If it comes out nice, then obviously I'll leave it like that. I might put a bit of flair in there somewhere. If not, we're going to go full girly on this, pink it up, and that'll be her knife. So let's get started. Okay, so take it over to the bench grinder. Obviously very careful with this, and you might want a cup of water to quench it if it gets too hot, because if you overheat metal, obviously it changes the properties of it, can mess up your blade. Let's have a go. Okay, that's a bit better. Just gives it a bit more shape, gives it more of a point. We can clean up all this with some fine sandpaper later on. Right, now to get this plastic off, it could be difficult. I'm looking for anything that protrudes the metal. I'm sure I found a bit a minute ago. These end bits I can get my fingernail on. So I think they're the bits. No, see, there's nothing there. A bit there. There's nothing. Oh, maybe a bit there. And a bit there. So I think these are the bits I'm going to attack. See if I can get it under. Yeah, there you go. That's all we needed. Just pops off pretty easy. Okay, I'm just going to mark how long this is, roughly. Doesn't really matter how perfect you are. And I'm just going to cut a slither, thick enough for 2 of these, and be careful of, obviously, the blade. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is try to clean up this just so it can register straight when we're putting it up against the fence. Enough for me. As you can see, it's curved, so just got to try and square it up. We don't have to be perfect in this. I suppose I could probably zip it off this and just knock off the high spots. It's just roughly so we can then run it up against this and get 2 slithers. That's all we're trying to achieve here. Just off camera, I'm just going to shove the plane over it, just roughly get it flat, and then we'll come back here and we'll cut the 2 slithers off of this. Then we'll stick it on the thing. Let's get it sorted. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, nothing special, but just enough sorry, to run up against this. We don't need to be anywhere perfect for this, because we're going to be cutting this round this way, and then when we stick it on, we're going to curve it over again. So at this stage, it does not matter. I've registered the fence just a little thicker than this original. Obviously get my push stick, because this is obviously a small piece. I'm quite fond of my fingers. Okay, let's have a go. I'm loving this green. I can already see some coloration here, so I could well use that. I don't think you can see because I'm not pointing at the camera. Nice one. I think obviously where I've done it at an angle and there was another branch coming off, I'm getting this cool grain pattern in here. So if you can find anything like that, definitely do that rather than just straight across. So that looks nice. Focus. Excellente. Right. Yeah, you can probably see this wood better now. Pretty simple step. We'll draw around it. We'll cut it out on the scroll saw, just because I was given it by JP Woodworks and I need an excuse to use it. Alright, you can watch me absolutely fail at scroll sawing now. Yeah, boy! Wow, that went worse than I thought. Okay, I won't show you all this, but obviously we need it flat on one side. So find the flattest side that you can. That side. That side. Yeah, and sand it on a flat surface. Zoom in a bit. Like these nodules. Just rub a bit of paper over it. Let's see where they all are. Right. If you haven't got any of this, go get some, because I use this all the time. It's called carbon copy paper. I'm sure you've heard of it. Which side am I doing? Right, you're doing it on the flat side. Okay, where are you? Flat side that you've just sanded. That one. And that one, that beastie there. Right, last time I did this, it all worked out surprisingly well. I'm not sure if that was a fluke. Over it. Yep. He's going on there, he's going on there. You can start to see what's going on. Okay, we need to find a drill that's the same size as these. Stuck in there. He's too big. He looks bang on. Use this gold one for that. He looks bang on the money. Okay. I could probably do this with a normal drill. We're literally just making a little recess for those noduley rivet bits. But the next stage is to glue it. So I need to try and find some glue. I think I've got some epoxy somewhere. Oh, it stinks, this stuff. Part one. Okay. Mix them up. good. So I'm in there. Right, make sure that glue doesn't go into the knife. Alright, it says 5-minute epoxy. It's been about that, that's all. It's always a moment of truth. Let's have a look. Looks like it's drying there. I think we're alright, you know. Right, next step. Pretty much one of the last steps, really. We'll just obviously just need to shape it. Loads of different ways you can file it down, whittle it down if you've got another knife, sand it, whatever's. I'm going to use a Dremel because it's quicker. Although this sanding drum is awful, but I think it's the only one I've got. So we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll have to get the files out and see where we'll go from there. Right, let's go! Okay, so that's as much as I'm going to do with the Dremel, because obviously with a small diameter it's going to eat in little notches and stuff, so the rest of it going to be sandpaper and files, that kind of thing. I'm going to try and get a flat face and try and keep them the same thickness first. Okay, I'm going to stick some white spirit just to see what the grain is going to look like. If it looks nice, then I'll do a few more grades of sandpaper, a few finer grades, and then the next step you'll see is some Danish oil or some varnish, probably Danish oil. If it looks absolutely hideous, then we'll stick some paint on it. we'll glam it up. So I'm going to go see what this looks like. You can wait for the big reveal.